Oberlin was founded in about 1833, around the same time that the college was founded.
It's a very progressive, small town, and I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that the city and the college were founded together.
When the college was established, it was based on diversity. That would be blacks, whites, men, women. I find that exciting and unusual.
For example, the college in 1835 admitted the first African Americans who came from Lane Theological Seminary in Cincinnati.
We were the North, not the South, and we were a part of the North that had really supported the freedom of slaves.
The response to the whole idea of slavery, they felt that Oberlin was a place that you could come. There would be protection here. There would be people that would help you.
Town and the college sort of blended together in that effort to create systems of the Underground Railroad for escaped slaves. Slavery began in 1619 when slaves were first brought to this country, and the whole slave trade began.
I could imagine coming from Africa, not knowing the language, not knowing why I was here, being separated from my home.
Couldn't go to school. They were counted as 2/3 of a human being, could not vote.
And then to be brought to a place and told that this is going to be your home, I think it would be devastating.
This particular part of the country was a destination from those crossing the Ohio River and coming north and going north to Canada.
And a lot of times, I think when you mention the word Underground Railroad, people think that something truly happened in caves, but that was not the case.
They had stations in different cities, in different states, where they would travel at night, trying to gain freedom.
The Underground Railroad was by word of mouth and quiet and careful.
So it was very difficult for them, and they had to be wise in their movement.
There were several houses in Oberlin, some still exist, that were part of the Underground Railroad network.
This is a place that will celebrate that history. People coming into Oberlin will have a stop, a place where they can come and actually reflect on those hardships.
The building itself will be able to give the African Americans in Oberlin a home.
I can picture the gas holder building and what's going to come with that: education, music, dancing, folklore, stories.
Residents and the surrounding community have waited a very long time for this project to come to fruition. It's started, and I think that we can finish it in a relatively short amount of time with enough support.
To me, it'll educate the public, not only young people, but people in general, about what the slavery system was, how the escapes were made, and that these things actually happened. And the only way we can tell that story, I think, is through the project like the Underground Railroad Center.